Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga etc. and I'm here today to bring you the review for Toriko and Manga chapter 342. So this chapter starts in flashback and we learn that 2 years ago when Toriko was trying to save Komatsu, he unlocked a power and where he was pushing his sense of smell to his utmost limits, and this just allowed him to smell Komatsu from far away, and just his because he unlocked his smell to this limit, he was just able to pick the safest routes to get Komatsu. And we also learned that during this time he was portraying that his strongest aura, so for when those times he didn't choose like the safest route, his aura was just keeping monsters away from him, and it was just these two things that helped him to save Komatsu. And we learned that when he did finally save Komatsu, Midra immediately sensed these things in him, and it was because of this reason why he just decided to give Komatsu over rather than have Toriko fight for him, because he says that himself that if he didn't just give him up, he would have taken him by force, and Midra would have come out of this fight not unharmed. And Starjun hears all of this and he's not trying to hear it because he's still gassed about his victory over Toriko, not too long before that. So he doesn't believe anything that Midra is saying at this time until now. So yeah, we learn all of this, and then we come back to present day time, and where we just see Toriko now with this new power unlocked. It seems that he can now smell the future into the future, which I find a bit odd. He does say in his chapter that God will appear here, well, somewhere near here, sometime soon. He states that in the chapter. So that means he's smelling into the future. I'm like, okay. Also, with this newfound sense of smell, he is able to tell that the battle wolf that they are in front of is not actually the king of the battle wolves. It's the number two he does mention, and then we later see the number one coming to the scene, and it's there where Toriko and the number one battle wolf, they stare each other out, and then they go in to have a fight really, and we get to see Toriko give the battle wolf. It seems that Toriko gave the battle wolf one punch, and then this punch did affect the battle wolf. I'm not trying to say it affected it a lot, but it did affect it because we do see its face turn. So I don't know what's going on there. Then the chapter then flips off to Toriko. He gets a phone call from Komatsu, and we find that Komatsu has everything in Area 6 is done. Komatsu states that another has been cooked and prepared, and now we do get to see them, and everyone is looking older. Like Komatsu has way longer hair now, and I saw Komatsu's pet that is way bigger now. So I'm starting to think, okay, we've skipped over Area 6, but what have we missed? Why are they so big now? What's going on there? So that's the chapter really. Nothing much happens really. It's just a bit of a learning experience, and then we find out like we've skipped over what's happened in Area 6, which I'd rather skip over that rather than something with one of the four heavenly kings. But yeah, like always guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, but most importantly, take care, have a nice day.